Hello everyone. Today we will tell you about a real life story about a big earthquake that happened in Thailand in 2025. Before we started, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Naura Livianajit.
My name is Nur Sophia.
My name is Nadira Tamila.
So this is not just a news story, it is a powerful narrative that teaches us about fear, hope, and human kindness. So let's begin. The earthquake in Thailand in 2025 is not just a piece of news. It is a story full of emotion, action, and real life lesson. That's why it is a great topic for a narrative video that we choose. A narrative needs three main parts: a beginning, a conflict or problem, and a resolution. And this news has all of them. It starts with a normal day in Bangkok, just like any other day. People were working, students were studying, and families were living their daily routines. The weather was calm, and there was no warning of danger. Then suddenly everything changed. The ground began to shake. People felt the earth move beneath their feet. Some thought it was just a small tremor, but it was much stronger than that. This is the conflict, the earthquake. It brought fear, panic, and destruction. And then we see the response. People came together, the government made emergency decisions, rescue teams rushed to the scene, strangers helped each other. This is the resolution part where we see hope and unity. So, this news is not just about numbers or headlines, it is a full narrative. It has suspense, sadness, action, and heart. It helps people understand the human side of natural disasters. That is why this story is so powerful for our assignment. Now let's look more closely at the setting. The story takes place in Bangkok, the capital city of Thailand. It happened on March 28, 2025, in the middle of the day. At first, it was a peaceful afternoon. Office buildings were full of workers. On the streets, people were walking, shopping, or eating lunch. In schools, students were learning in their classroom. Everything felt safe and normal, but deep underground, something terrible was happening. In Myanmar, Thailand's neighboring country, the Earth's plates were moving. A 7.7 magnitude earthquake started there. That's a very strong earthquake, enough to destroy buildings and take life. Because of how close Thailand is to Myanmar, the shaking reached Bangkok. Even though the earthquake didn't start in Thailand, it still had a big effect there. In one area of Bangkok called Chatuchak, a tall building was still under construction. It couldn't stand the shaking. It collapsed suddenly. Dust filled the air. Loud crashes could be heard for blocks. People ran and screamed. Many construction workers were buried under the rubble. Some were killed instantly, others were trapped, waiting for help. In total, more than 11 people lost their lives in Bangkok, and many more were injured or missing. The streets turned into chaos. Sirens could be heard all over the city. Some people tried to call their families, but the phone networks were not working well. People were scared, not just for themselves, but for their loved ones too. Even though the center of the earthquake was in Myanmar, the damage and emotional shock were deeply felt in Thailand. This cross-border effect makes the story even more serious. It shows that a natural disaster in one country can also hurt people in another country. The setting of this story is very important. It is a busy modern city that suddenly becomes a disaster zone. The contrast between normal life and sudden crisis is what makes the setting powerful and emotional. Next, let's talk about the characters in this real-life narrative. First, we have Paetongtarn Shinawatra, the Prime Minister of Thailand. As the leader of the country, she had to act fast. She quickly declared Bangkok as a disaster zone. This helped send more rescue teams and made sure people stayed safe. She gave clear instruction to the public, such as avoiding tall buildings and staying away from damaged areas. She showed calmness and care in a time of panic. Next, we have the rescue workers. These include firefighters, police officers, doctors, nurses, and volunteers. They went to the collapsed building in Chatuchak as fast as they could. Even though it was dangerous, they climbed through the broken parts to try find survivors. They used tools, lights, and even dogs to search under the rubble. Many of them work without rest. They are the heroes in the story. Another group of important characters are victims and their families. Some people were injured, some lost family members, some waited for hours or even days without knowing if their loved one were alive. Their part of the story is full of sadness, pain, and fear, but many of them also showed great strength. Some gave interviews, shared their stories, or helped others even while they were hurting. And finally, we have the everyday citizens of Bangkok. These were people who were not in danger themselves but still helped. Some gave food and water to rescue workers, others opened their homes to people who lost theirs. Some shared information online to help connect families. These people showed kindness and unity during a very dark time. So the characters in this story are not fictional. They are real people, leaders, rescuers, victims, and helpers. Their action and emotions are what give this story life and meaning. They help us feel the impact of the event, not just understand it, but feel it.
Okay, so on March 28, 2025, at first a 6.4 magnitude earthquake struck the border region between Myanmar and Thailand, causing widespread destruction, loss of life, and immense suffering. The tremor, which originated in Myanmar's Shan state, devastated towns such as Tachalik and Mae Sai on the Thai side. Buildings crumbled, roads cracked, and essential infrastructure like hospitals and schools were severely damaged. Hundreds were killed and thousands were left injured or homeless. The earthquake sparked a humanitarian crisis as both countries struggled to respond swiftly amid damaged transportation networks and communication blackouts. The region's mountainous terrain made access to remote villages difficult, delaying rescue efforts. Tension also rose over resource allocation and the overwhelmed capacity of local medical services. In response to the disaster, joint efforts between the Thai and Myanmar governments, local NGOs, and international organizations were rapidly mobilized. Thailand deployed military helicopters and medical teams to assist in hard-to-reach areas, while Myanmar welcomed foreign aid from regional partners including China and India. The Center for Disaster Philanthropy reported that global donors stepped in to provide essential relief, tents, clean water, emergency food supplies, and medical aid were distributed to affected communities. Cross-border collaboration helped establish temporary shelters and mobile hospitals, easing the strain on local services. International attention on the quake prompted accelerated diplomatic cooperation, with both governments agreeing to a unified disaster response protocol to avoid delays in future emergencies. Despite the tragedy, the coordinated humanitarian response showcased the power of unity in the face of catastrophe.
The earthquake resulted in over 5,400 fatalities in Myanmar and at least 103 in Thailand, with many more injured and missing. In Bangkok, a 30-story skyscraper under construction collapsed, leading to 92 confirmed deaths and highlighting potential flaws in construction practices and oversight. The disaster disrupted daily life, with transportation system halted, building damage, and emergency services stretched to their limits. In the aftermath, both Thailand and Myanmar declared states of emergency and initiated extensive rescue and relief operations. Thailand's government suspended stock market trading, closed schools, and mobilized military and police forces to assist in evacuations and provide medical aid. International support poured in with neighboring countries and global organizations offering assistance and condolence. The long-term lessons and reforms, the tragedy underscored critical weaknesses in disaster preparedness and infrastructure resilience. In response, Thailand has committed to overhauling its disaster response strategies, including implementing mobile-based warning system, revising building standards, and integrating disaster education into school curriculum. The collapse of the Bangkok skyscraper has spurred investigation into construction practice, leading to arrests and heightened scrutiny of building materials and regulatory compliance. This earthquake serves as a stark reminder of the vulnerability shared by communities worldwide in the face of natural disasters. It calls for a collective commitment to strengthening infrastructure, enhancing disaster preparedness, and fostering a spirit of solidarity and mutual aid across borders. The event of March 28, 2025 have left an indelible mark on the affected regions, but they also offer an opportunity for reflection and growth. By learning from this tragedy and implementing meaningful reforms, societies can better equip themselves to face future challenges and safeguard the well-being of their citizens. So that's all from us for the narrative explaining about the news for the earthquake in Thailand. So that's all from us. Thank you so much.